Well, good morning, my little chickens. How are you? I am hoping that we're live on both platforms. It's Jenni Love, the Rogue Witch from Two Chicks Bewitched and Broom Book and Candle. We have a new streaming service. I'm just waiting for my partner to get situated. We're going to give people a moment to get in. I'm not entirely sure how this streaming service is going to work. Apparently, we're live on two platforms. I'm going to monitor, with my phone. I think that that's probably easiest. So I'm going to see if I appear on Two Chicks. Am I actually showing up on Two Chicks? Let's see. Oh, look, there I am. I think I'm live. I'm going to check YouTube now. Let's see. Am I live on YouTube videos? Oh, yeah, look at me. Live on YouTube. That's fancy. Super fancy. We're like simulcast. Well, if nothing else, the apocalypse has made me way more technologically advanced. Who's in? Lisa Marie. Hi, honey bunny. Lori Beck. Yes, you are. It's fancy. In high school, that's a long, long time ago. In high school, I actually was one of the students who helped start the video club in North Rockland High School with Doc Faraday. So anybody that went to North Rockland, the fabulous Dr. Faraday, Doc, as we all called him, I was really involved in the video club. I loved being behind the scenes, and I loved setting up. And way back when, like, I was really into all the behind the scenes. We used to have cameras. It's just amazing that your camera is now this, because when we were in high school, we had these cameras. They weighed a fucking ton. Hey, Melissa Reeves Sager, how are you, honey? Hey, Kristen. Hi, honey. So we had these big, huge, we had to carry around these video cameras. It was fucking nuts. Just not. Oh, sorry. I should watch the curses. Joyce, good morning, my love. Janet, good morning, my love. Yeah, so I loved being behind the scenes. I actually was going to go to school for it, like sound. I used to run the board, the mixing board, and do all the editing. It was super fun. I'm going to see if Evie's ready now. I'm going to put her in. So there she is. Hello, look at us. We're in two locations. We're so fancy.
Wow. We're super
oh, man,
fancy.
I love being fancy. So I was just saying how I loved all the technology in high school. I was like in the video club. And the technology today is fabulous. But, I've been out of the biz. So I said, now we're fancy with our Shelly made it. Awesome, Shell. I'm so glad to Doc Faraday would have loved the technology of today. I'm sure of it. I'm sure we would have had a good time. Kristen, hi. I remember when we had a big home camcorder when I was a kid. I wonder what my kids would think of it now. Yeah, they certainly wouldn't record anything because it would be way too heavy. So it's sort of funny. Is anybody watching on YouTube? I'd love to know if you're watching on YouTube and you comment. Kristen, I think you're actually watching on YouTube. Jamie too, right? There's like a little icon next to everybody who's commenting, and like Shelly has a Facebook logo, and so Jamie has like a YouTube logo. Yeah, Kristen's on YouTube. That's really cool.
I can't see any of that on my end.
No, I know, because there's one streaming service, right. But you could monitor. Well, you could monitor if you can't because you're using your phone.
Right.
If you had another, like if you had the laptop next to you, you could at least monitor one of the feeds.
Oh, hang on.
You know what I mean?
Laptop. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. So while she's getting her laptop, I'll give her a minute. What's everybody up to? How is everybody doing? We're going to give people a chance to get in. How's everybody holding up? The singing bowls as I talk, they just ring, ring, ring. It's a little This week, I have to say, my nerves were a little frazzled. Lisa Marie, I couldn't find the channel. It's Two Chicks Bewitched. We don't have very many followers. We weren't very YouTube savvy for a long time. We kind of got into it, and then, life happens and work happens and the shop happens. Oh. Healing Elements tea. I'm really sorry about that. Somebody just informed us that her sister passed away yesterday. So that I'm really sorry. All hail the traveler. I hope she's met by her beloved ancestors and she has a good journey on to her next adventure. Yeah. So anybody that's on YouTube, she's watching on YouTube. So I'm getting her in here. I'm really sorry about that, T. So yeah, that's what's happening in the world, right? We're all hearing about things. That's why we do this. That's why we like to get together with everybody and connect as best we can, right? I was talking with some of the ladies. Is she back? Oh, you're back. Hi. I was talking with some ladies. We get together. We pulled some cards, we all got together via Zoom so we could see each other. And it's funny, we were all talking about how this is not the natural rhythm at the moment. Right now, you're supposed to be coming out of spring. We're supposed to be planting seeds for later growth. We're coming out in the world. Things are growing. Things are moving. And the light's getting, and we're not supposed to go back to hibernate. Like this, it's sort of an unnatural feeling that we're all. So you got to get out in the world. You got to go do something. You got to plan for later. Start the garden. You have to do it's your body's natural sort of inclination to want to do these things. So we get together on Saturdays to do this and connect with everybody and hopefully set you up for the week. Make your nerve endings a little easier, I guess, is really my point. I was definitely frazzled yesterday. How have you been?
Me? Quite frazzled. I've been home. I've been in quarantine.
Right. So. I wasn't going to say that. Did you want to say that?
Yeah. So I'm in quarantine. Self-quarantine, just as precaution, because my full-time job, I had to go into the office to pick up a replacement laptop because I'm working from home. And I went in on Wednesday morning.
It was Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday morning. And then Wednesday afternoon, I got a call from my boss that the IT guy had been diagnosed positive. So I met with him that morning.
Right.
So I'm just home and sent my kids off to their dad's house the night before, coincidentally.
Right.
Or not so coincidentally.
No, not coincidentally at all.
Right.
Not at
all.
Right.
So I'm home. I'm here. And we get to do this, use this fancy technology where we're together, but we're not.
I know. Yeah, we even imposed self-quarantine. I got custody of the shop because I was down here. I got custody of the shop. Yesterday, I fixed the front because the front was like a disaster from our show. And I just wanted to walk in and have it not be a total mess. So I cleaned her all up. I walked in this morning. She was all happy. I was like, "Oh, hi, little star. You look so good." Like, it was funny. So, yeah.
Send her love from me.
Yeah, I did. I was like, "She'll be back next week. We're out of quarantine next week." So.
Right.
All right. So I thought I'd pull a card today also and get us started on. Does anybody have any questions or anything they want to add? I just, it's an open platform. I know I have to wait for, the comment to come up. It's a little slow.
Oh, I wanted to ask everybody if you could just grab some water to have by your side.
Oh, okay. So grab some water to have with you by your side if you haven't already while I shuffle. But if you guys have anything to add or anything you want to talk about, or, it's open forum. Michael Herkis, my love.
Oh,
How are you?
My cousin Victor.
How are you, beautiful? The Fab Glam Witch, folks, is in the house today. So I'm going to pick a card for everybody for their meditation. Make sure you grab a glass of water to have near you. So we pulled enlightenment power today, which is sort of fun. About meditation. Choosing the power of my own consciousness as a vehicle for growth. We're all funny, right? How appropriate. We're all
appropriate.
A lot of time
our meditation. I said, how funny, how appropriate. Our meditation this morning is one to meet our shadow self.
Oh. Right. So for those of you that may not know what your shadow is, it's sort of the parts of yourself that people hide and don't love, or maybe not like so much. But, like I'll use anger maybe as an example. I've been known to, I don't know, have a short fuse on occasion. And I've learned that that's I have to sort of love that part, wield that part, as opposed to sort of hide it, shove it down. It's sort of a gift. It fuels me, sometimes gets me going, so you sort of have to love that part of yourself up. So we're going to meet our shadow self today. So that's fun. Michael says, just hanging here today. Hope everyone is well. Yeah, we hope everyone is well as well. All right. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna call it in. I'm gonna just set this back because I have to put the big red bowl up front. The big root bowl. Okay. All right.
Ooh, one sec. I'm gonna grab something.
So you guys grab your favorite cup, tea, coffee.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be water, Lisa. I mean, whatever your preference is. I have water.
I have coffee. So everybody, I want you all to just get comfy, get in your place, take a deep breath in, relax, close your eyes.
I have smoke. I'm going to light some mugwort.
Yeah, light your incense, light your candles. I got a few going. Connection to the big good thing and protection. Gonna call it in a little different today. How's the sound on that? If anybody can tell me how's the sound on that? Is it good? Wavy. It's good.
That one sounded tinny. That sounds better.
Yeah, it's YouTube. Can you hear that?
Yes. You can hear us both at the same time.
Right. If you let us know how it's sounding, as we're going, if there's something, because it's new to us, especially being that we're in two different places. So hopefully it translates. Everybody take a deep breath in. Why don't you just relax, bring it down, close your eyes, face the east if you choose. And I cast this circle round and round from earth to sky, from sky to ground. I conjure now the sacred space outside of time, outside of place. The circle is cast. We are between the worlds. I call the power of air to come to the circle, bringing refreshing summer breezes and lightness of spirit. I call the power of the south, the power of fire, to come to this circle, bringing bright sunlight and passion for fun. I call the power of the west, the power of water, to come to this circle, bringing life-giving rains and flexible attitudes. I call to the power of the north, the power of earth, to come to this circle, bringing strong foundations and a safe place to venture forth from. We ask the triple goddess to watch over us. She's known by many names. She who makes the fields grow and the flowers bloom. She who is the guardian of the hearth. She who sits and stirs the cauldron of inspiration. We salute you and invite you to join us. We ask the sun god watch over us. He who is the bringer of energy and vitality. We salute you and invite you to join us.
Let your hands rest loosely in your lap or by your side. And allow your eyes to comfortably close. Come down into your breath, into your body, relaxing your belly, softening your mind. Feel the support beneath you and connect with the ground below. And let it take your weight. Become aware of the sounds around you. Acknowledge them and let them go. . Notice the light and the shade, the air touching the surface of your body. Sense the sky above, the horizon stretching all the way around you. The earth below, supporting you. Allow your mind to empty what it no longer needs to hold on to. Acknowledge it and let it go. Let it all float out and away. Allow your body to release what it no longer needs to hold on to. Acknowledge it and let it go. She wants to join us.
I know.
I'm going to let her inside.
Okay.
She might stop. Go lay down. Draw yourself back from where you've been in your day. Draw your energies back home to your center. And ground yourself in this moment, right here. Now, very gently, let's bring our attention to our breath. Being mindful of the breath in the abdomen, expanding on an inhalation and falling on an exhalation. Breathing in and breathing out with awareness. Breathing normally, breathing naturally. Feel the rise and fall of your abdomen, coming and going. Feel the sensation, the sound, the temperature. This type of mindful breathing can help calm us down when we're feeling anxious, feeling fearful. So just be mindful of the breath coming in and going out. Come here. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. Lay down. Lay down with me. Lay down. It's okay. Take a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose, all the way down into your stomach. And hold that breath for just a moment. And then exhale through your mouth. Breathe in, expanding your abdomen. And breathe out, allowing your breath to carry away tension as the air flows out of your lungs. Take another slow breath in through your nose, filling your lungs completely. Hold it for just a moment. And release the breath out through your mouth, emptying your lungs completely with your out breath. Feel the tension in your body has begun to loosen and subside. Take one last deep breath in, holding it for just a moment, and then let it go. Feel yourself relaxing more and more deeply with each out breath. I want you to imagine sending roots from the soles of your feet deep into Mother Earth. Feel them really sinking down, way down, so far down until they meet bedrock. They bind on with a tingle, and as they do, thick, velvety energy flows back up the roots into your feet. You may notice the color with it. I usually see it as warm, brown, earthy colors. Goes into your body from your feet all the way up. Up into your calves, into your knees, up your thighs, up into your hips and pelvis, into your abdomen, filling you full of warm, tingly energy. Slowly moving up into the tips of your fingers, into your hands, and up your arms. Feeling the tingling sensation of this beautiful earth energy moving into your chest. Feeling the warmth now. Helping you to relax even deeper. Into your shoulders and up into your neck. Making you feel warm and comfortable. Feel the warmth rising up the back of your neck, easing up in the back of your head, up into your crown, and it spills over into your face. Face feels warm now. Whole body aglow with this slow, velvety energy. Feeling strong. Feeling powerful. Feeling part of something bigger than us. Feeling connected to everything that is. life's gentle rhythm. For a couple of moments, enjoy this warm feeling, allowing and helping you to relax. I want you to see as clearly as you can. We stand with an open door behind us. A heavy oak door. I think there are runes carved in it. We stand at the edge of the woods. I hear peepers. The birds are singing. I feel the warmth of the sun on my shoulders and the cool breeze dancing with my hair. It's a beautiful spring day. Old trees giving new life to buds ready to burst open. Just stand for a minute and really see all that you can. Notice what you're wearing. Look at your feet. Mine are bare. I can feel the damp grass between my toes. Flashes of color as birds flit from branch to branch. We stand together. Coming up through the undergrowth. Our totems. Our animal guides are coming. My wolf. With his long hair. Calm smelling at. Sits beside another wolf like two old men on a bench. Another you'll recognize yours. If you can't see them clearly, know they're there. My wolf joins me, his hair thick and warm, and your animal joins you. And impatiently, he turns to the forest. And guess we better follow. Slivers of golden sunlight stream through the trees, illuminating our path. Flowers in bloom on the sides of the path. We all see different colors. I'm going to describe what I'm seeing, just in case you find it hard. Enjoy. I notice multicolored mushrooms and fungi growing out of tree burls. Flash of color as a long-tailed bird flies overhead. The buzz of crickets. The smells of the wild garlic and the wild herbs growing by the path. Mugwort. Squirrels dash up grandfather oak to sort out their finds. As we walk down this path down and to the left, under the shafts of green golden sunlight, it seems to sparkle with little rainbows of dust. I hear a waterfall. Splashing gently into a burbling stream around that bend in the path. Butterflies drift lazily between the flowers. Butterflies zipping overhead. And as we round the corner, our animals beside us. There's a clearing. The warm sun overhead. Newly laundered clouds hanging in the sky. The sun warms us. Feel it on your shoulders, on your head. Gentle warmth soaking into our bodies, easing the aches and pains. The meadow plants in bloom are lifting their heads to the sun, soaking it all in. Notice the flowers you see, their colors, their smells. My wolf lies at my feet as I try and take in all the beauties of this place. Peace, calm, majesty. The colors and the smells. And as I slowly turn, I see you doing the same. Jaw and wonder and admiration. Your animal by your side. Hawk is sitting in a tree beside us. Breathe regularly and breathe gently. Allowing the sunshine to warm you. The sounds and the breaths of the forest around you. The bird song. The colors. The sweet scent of earth and sap. The stream we saw feeds a small pool of crystal clear water. So pure, so clear. You lean down and dip your hands in and scoop a handful of water. And as you lift it to your mouth and drink, drips fall slowly onto the ground below. You drink. Cool and fresh. You can feel it slowly moving down your throat. Cold fresh, so pure. Another swoop. This time it seems to be full of energy, filling you, warming you. Soon your whole body tingles with it. You're ready now. You look up again and see the path. Our animal guides patiently await us, watching, looking at all that is around us, extending our senses and seeing all we can, hearing, smelling, even touching the petals of flowers, plants. Our fingers tracing the patterns on the bark, rough. As we continue following the path down and to the left, we come to a larger clearing. This looks much bigger than the last. Meadow flowers and grasses swaying in the gentle breeze, birds dipping and diving. We walk into the center of the meadow, in the center of the woods, carefully watching where we tread. No sounds now other than the rasp of crickets, and the swish of the grass in the wind. We notice the tree line in front of us. And as we do, a shadow detaches itself from the tree line. And as it approaches, making no sound, the grass not moving, it gets closer, and you stand still. Fearlessly, you hold your ground. And as it stops just in front of you, it stares at you. And with a sigh of relief, you realize it's an aspect of you. Your shadow self. You open your arms and you embrace it. pour your unconditional love into it. Potent energy flooding from the center of your chest, your heart chakra, your space of unconditional love, your abdomen, your solar plexus, your place of strength and will. As this transfer of energy happens between the two of you, give yourself permission to take it all in. And if you're open to receiving anything your shadow self might have to share with you, listen, feel. Feel the warmth. Feel the love. It's been a while. It's been much needed. Soon the torrent of energy slows to a trickle. The bond renewed, strengthened. Thank your shadow self for meeting you and for sharing with you. ready, step back. Take a deep cleansing breath. And turn away. We're heading back to the path now. The colors and the smells seem brighter and sharper. The sounds are clearer. Soon we're back at the first clearing by the pool of water. You lean down and scoop some water. And as you drink, it starts as the energy you felt before. Slowly changes back to the crystal clear water. Cool and refreshing. Drink your fill. And know that this water rejuvenates and enlivens you. You sit for a moment in the sunshine, your mouth and chin wet from the cool waters, your animal nearby. And you take a deep breath, deep cleansing breath. And you slowly get up and make your way back to the path. Upwards and to the right it leads, through the trees, through all the beauty, the smell of sap. Enjoy the sights and the sounds and the smells. And what feels like too soon, we return to the door. Sunshine casting shadows about us. A door, heavy and dark, seems to shine with age. With a final goodbye to our animal guides, knowing they'll be there whenever we need them, we step through the door and close it behind us. And with a deep, refreshing breath, we're back. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and return to where we began. That was abrupt.
Yeah. Well, it's not like we're not like Beavis and Butthead most of the time.
So I turned my volume down on my phone like 3/4 of the way through, thinking that maybe that had something to do with all the static.
It was, yeah. We're gonna talk shop for a minute if y'all want to hang around, which is fine. It definitely, when I kept listen, this was this is our first run at this sound thing, and and being in two different places and streaming on two different things, and it is, listen, we're not Led Zeppelin. We don't have, Mutt Lang producing our fucking sound. So we're trying to do the best we can with what we have. But I did notice, because that's why I kept taking you out of the studio, because I noticed that clicking would go away when I took you out.
Right. And
so,
when your bulls are singing, I hear like this tick tick static on my side. So that's why I turned my sound down, thinking that maybe that was
I get it.
what you were hearing. Maybe.
Right. I get it.
Like I hear it now, even.
Because we're talking and it's loud. Like, so maybe you still hear it now?
No.
Do you hear it now while I'm talking?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So it's got to be the feedback between the two of us.
Maybe.
Like if
I'd like for everybody.
Do you still hear it now if I'm this far away?
What?
Do you still hear it now if I'm this far away?
No.
Right. So it's just blowing out it's a speaker from your phone, from the computer. It's just blowing it out. Because I moved in. So that's got to be. So I have to be farther away.
Okay.
I have to be back here. Like if I hit a sound bowl now, listen. Do you hear that? Do you hear the clicking? Right. It's too close. Thank you for hanging out with us while we figure this out.
Thank you.
While we work out the fucking kinks. So, okay. So last week when I was too far away, you couldn't hear anything. And so now this week,
You're too
I'm
close.
close. So it appears to be this length.
Okay.
This is better.
And then, all the sounds that decided to join us in between.
Well, right. So we can't get away from the fire, the sound of the fire station next fucking store, because all of a sudden the alarm went off and I was like, oh great. And then I could hear the, fire engines going down the street. I was like, I just started laughing. It was so funny.
And my friend here wanted to join us.
I know. The dog, it's okay, because everybody else is at home and they have their kids. And
I'm bribing her. Can you see? I'm bribing her with treats.
Yeah. It's hysterical. It's just so funny. The whole thing makes me laugh.
Now. It's okay.
Yeah, now she can bark. So, thanks for, joining us for our maiden run at this new technology. Maybe next week we'll have it down. I also think you should use a mic.
Yeah. Oh,
like you should have your.
I wanted to use my earbuds.
Yeah, 100%. Because then you could definitely weed out some other noise, and it would just be your voice. That might help. I have a MacBook Air, so I'll put this out to anybody who's watching at the moment. I have a MacBook Air, and there is no external mic. I bought an external mic, but I can't actually hook it up to a MacBook Air. There's no setting, and I've watched YouTube videos on it. So I'm just wondering what everybody else does in YouTube world. Do you have an external mic? What equipment are you using? I think that might, hey, Monique. Hey, Michael, thanks for saying it's fabulous. We're nothing else. This is what goes on when you're in quarantine. The dog, the kids, the fire alarm. It's super fun. What are you going to do? I think it's fun. So we went a long time, and I have to open the store. Well, I have to get busy to be open for folks, because little housekeeping. So we are not, quote, open for people to come in and shop in with us, but we are open for phone calls to place orders or pick up. I had so many people come in. I happened to be here yesterday, and I had a bunch of phone calls, and people stopped by and picked their stuff up that they needed. So if you need anything to be, if you're local, we're Highland Falls, New York, Hudson Valley, right outside of West Point Military Academy. And if, you want to stop by, you're interested in something, give us a call, 845-839-0585. I unplugged the phone. This was funny. During this, I looked at my cell phone, because this is my laptop connected, also Apple connected. I see that my mother is calling my cell phone, and I disappeared to go shut that phone off because I forgot. And I knew the next thing she was going to do was call the shop. So I ran over there to shut that off. But I will plug the phone back in. 845-839-0585. And if anybody's interested, they need anything, incense, candles, herbs, whatever, we all our tinctures, for what you guys are interested in, what you guys need, like, fire cider. Speaking of, while I'm looking at you,
huge batch of fire cider brewing at the moment. It should be ready. I'm gonna check on it when we're finished here.
Okay.
I have it brewing. And we have a big batch of elderberry tincture brewing in the shop too.
I think has got another, I would say 10 days left. If I had to think about it, from the date that's on there, I think it's probably 10 days at least. So elderberry tincture will be ready in about 10 days. Tell your mom I said hi. Pat and Suzanne Savalacci. Tell your mom I said hi. I will tell her, because I'm going to have to call her back, because now that I haven't answered her in all the places, I'm sure she's in a panic. I'm sure she's making phone calls. Moms. We're all crazy. So Saturdays, we're here from noon to 6. Tuesday nights from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. I've been here actually every night this week between all of the mailings and stuff. Like we mailed out so many boxes this week. I'm totally stoked. So, but basically the schedule is Tuesday nights, maybe one other night, and then Saturdays. So give us a call if you need something.
Saturday morning. Saturday
morning. Next Saturday morning, we will try this again.
Yes. We'll try and look out some things throughout the week.
I also think that, the airwaves are saturated with people. I think that the capabilities of the carriers right now are
overload.
They're on overload. We were the fabulous Ravenflower. Her channel is on YouTube, Ravenflower.
And Noah Tempestari.
Yes, and Noah Tempestari. They had a live chat last week. We were on for about, I don't know, it was a good hour, right? We were on.
Yeah.
Our segment is on their page, talking about, the goings on in the world. But, they had equal problems. It took Noah 5 hours to get even on the live show. So it's everywhere. It's a problem. Bear with us.
Hey, John.
Hopefully we can figure it out.
How are you?
Who?
John just joined.
Say that again?
Downstairs. Just joined.
Where is he?
I don't know. He showed up on my feed.
He did not show up on this feed.
No?
Mm-mm. I mean, not that I see anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, the last thing I have is
you might be on the.
Yeah, maybe it's trickled up.
Oh.
So we thank you all for joining us. We'll be back next week.
Yes.
10:30 Saturday morning. I'll be out of quarantine. You won't be out of quarantine, right?
No. I'll be almost out of quarantine.
Almost out of quarantine.
Wednesday will be a week.
Yeah, today is, I didn't explain this before. So Keith, my husband, he's in construction. He was essential personnel for a while. And he went to work in somebody's house. And they were all very careful, all, wash the hands, all stay away, gloves, the whole 9 yards. Everybody was being very, even one of the guys had to leave and go to Home Depot and come back. And the wife, freaked out, he was recontaminated. But 4 days later, the husband, he tested positive. Same. So it was okay, so Keith's been home ever since, but it's been 8 or 9 days now for Keith. He's perfectly fine. 0 fever, 0 symptoms, 0. So we're all just trying to do our part to stay sort of away from one another, because that's as easy as it gets around the planet, I went to the grocery store yesterday. I hadn't been to the grocery store in, I can't tell you how many days. Hey, Jessica, much love company. How are you, honey?
I'm so excited. I'll share now. We've got people still on. So Jessica, she's got some goodies coming over to the shop. I'm so excited to share her love, her mush love with all our peeps.
Yeah.
So
very excited.
I talk about her all the time.
All the time. We talk about her all the time. All the time.
She's a dear friend down in Georgia. Her company is Mush Love Mushroom Company. She is a farmer, and she grows and forages for mushroom love, and she makes medicine with it. So we have some of her tinctures coming, and some of her treasures, her harvests coming. So we're excited to share.
Yeah, it's exciting.
We'll give you some more information once her lovelies arrive.
All right, kids. So Tuesdays, Saturdays, give us a call, 845-839-0585. We're in Howland Falls 4. You can email us, twochicksbewitched@yahoo.com. Yes. You can also get me on Broom Book and Candle in all the places. We'll see you. We'll see you next week. Bye, kids.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Be well, everyone.
Wait, see, now I'm thinking of that movie, Be Well. Be Well with Sly Stallone. what was it called? Demolition Man. Be well. Remember? Be well. Oh God, it's too funny.
Beavis.
Kids.